Hey guys, hope you're doing well. So this is the first chance I've had to formally say hello and welcome you to my channel, so hello. This channel is going to be kind of a mix of videos that I make, music that I make, and also technology reviews, stuff like that. So hopefully you'll subscribe and keep up to date with all the stuff I have to share. First of all, this video is going to be about making an introduction for your video and just some of the key points to keep in mind when doing that. It's something that's good to give a wee bit of thought to, because if you think about it, introductions are kind of memorable depending on the ingredients. I know that I have a few YouTubers that I like. When I watch their videos, I'm really drawn in by their video introductions, you know. Whether it's the music or the animation or whatever it might be. There's just certain things that kind of make you remember that channel or that person or what they do. So it's kind of something that's good to give a bit of thought to. So maybe I can just lay out a few things to think about. The first thing is being unique. That's something that's becoming increasingly harder to do, because there's so many YouTubers out there now and so many different types of introductions to their videos. But even if it's just text on a screen, maybe it's the colors you use or the type of fonts you use or the way the music accompanies the text. Maybe the text is doing something to the beat the music or something like that. And I know a lot of the time for me as a musician, it's definitely the music that is memorable for me, along with whatever there is visually. So music is a key ingredient in my opinion, and certainly it's something that you want to be unique. You don't want to use the stupid, well, not stupid, but you know, the final cut music that everybody uses on the planet of video. You know, you want to try and seek out something that is people maybe haven't heard before, you know. So that's one thing. So just try and think outside the box a little. Another thing is maybe just thinking about your target audience. Is there maybe assessing what your target audience is, and then thinking, is there something that I could do in my introduction that kind of relates to the content, the people that I'm reaching out to? Is it people within a sports community? Is it people within a food community? A video community, a photo community? So music, there's all these types of audiences which are probably, there's one main group that you're going to be focusing on or targeting. So maybe think about if there's anything within that sort of subject or the content of that subject that you could use in your introduction, and that could, you know, help to make it unique as well and attract people from that community or that audience. So that's something else to think about. So for my video introduction, I'll show you it at the end. I'll just explain it a little bit, so hopefully you'll stick around. But if you want to skip to the introduction, that's fine, and not listen to me blabber on about it. So first of all, I was just trying to think about what I could do, and my sister's an artist, so I thought, I could use her skills. She has sort of fancy handwriting. I have the handwriting of a 2-year-old, but that's besides the point. Well, it's not besides the point, because there's no way I could have done what she's done. So, so yeah, I asked her if she'd help me out, and she was compliant. Compliant. She said yes. So yeah, she agreed to help me out and just basically write Jathan Rogers Media, which is what JR Media stands for in my username. It's my name. So yeah, just to write it on a bit of paper. So I have a couple of softbox lights. I just set them up either side of a small table within my room. I've got some B-roll that I took on my iPhone, so I'll probably stick some into this video to show you. And yeah, the camera was an issue because the table wasn't big enough really to take the tripod, and also the table jiggled around a bit, so I didn't want it moving the camera too much, you know. So I have, being into music and stuff, I have some microphone stands, and I basically just had the boom coming out over the table. Sounds precarious, and it was. And then basically just had the camera attached to my GorillaPod. I have a GorillaPod Focus that I bought about a month ago. It's one of the best purchases that I've bought. I actually use it as a shoulder rig sometimes when I'm filming interviews, which I will do a review on very soon for you, as to what it's like as a shoulder rig and the different configurations you can have it on your body as well. But it's great just for gripping onto things. So I had the boom coming out over the table and then the GorillaPod legs just going around that. But there was a serious leaning issue in towards the table because of the weight of the camera. So I have a portable jib, and it has a weight bag in it. I have some weights in that. So I just used one of the very light weights and just counter weighted the other end of the boom. But you can use anything, like, you know, just attach some string or something, you know. Just hang anything on it to counterweight it, you know. But so that seemed to work fine, you know. I think I have a better kind of idea of how I'll do it next time. There wasn't that much space, as you'll probably see from the B-roll. It was sufficient, but there wasn't that much space, and it's nice to have a bit of space to breathe when you're doing something like that, because it can get a bit intense. So yeah, it took a good bit of practice, you know, to try and, for my sister to try and get it the way she wanted it. And so you need to allow yourself a good hour or something like that to do something like this, even though in the end it's only like 9 seconds. Just to get a good take. And also you need a lot of sheets of paper. I think we used half a forest in what we were doing. So if you're writing something on a sheet of paper and you're doing something in that form, you're probably going to need a lot of paper. So yeah, it just took a bit of time, and it was grand though. I looked through the footage afterwards and selected the one that I liked. The camera was upside down in perspective to the page. And another thing to mention is if you're doing something on a page, you need to make sure that your artist or whoever's doing the drawing knows where their limits are within the frame. So you kind of just got to help them out there, and just give them a bit of guide to know where the limits are, if that matters to the content. So yeah, bit of time and persistence, and we got a take that we were happy with. So I'll show it to you now. So hopefully you like that, and yeah, it's just something a bit kind of something I hadn't really seen before, you know. So I just thought it would be a cool way to introduce my videos. So you never know, I might come up with something else in the future as well. And definitely I have another channel I'm gonna make a video intro to as well. So I might include that on this channel. So stay tuned, subscribe, comment, like, you know, all that crack. Let me know in the comments if these videos, what your thoughts are, and if you have any ideas yourself that you want to share. If there's any ways you think I can improve these videos, or anything that you'd like me to do for you, if it's within my abilities, then sure, I'll try my best. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. And one other thing, I will include links to my sister's Twitter and Instagram and pictures and stuff, because she's a great artist, and I'm totally plugging her as her brother. So they'll be in the stuff below, so check her out, check her art out.